everybody. Last week we got some work done on the car. This week, in between, I've been painting the motor. We got that clear coated basically, except for like the fan blade. We got bolts for the radiator so we can put that in. Starting to clean out the bell housing and everything, and then put the new seals in for it before we put the clutch in. We got one coat of candy on the case itself for the tractor so we can get it to match the motor and everything. I mean, I still have to do all the black accents on everything and stuff. We're going to put another 2 more coats on this. We're still waiting on the other red and black paint to come in for this week. It should be here later on so we can start doing the sheet metal and everything once we put the tractor back together. Wasn't intending this to be like show shiny quality, like I just wanted to paint it, but I kind of got out of hand, so we're rolling with it. So let's get a couple more coats on this side. All right, so that's about 4 coats of that candy, like the front is. So now we let this all dry and come back and we'll clear coat it, and then we can tape everything else off after we put the tractor back together and paint everything else black what needs to be. We are getting there. She's getting shiny. Shiny. Oh yeah. Alright, so we're gonna first coat of our magic clear coat we're gonna put on the case, and then we'll put the rest of the clear coat over top of this because I couldn't get any more of this. But I found out that the duplicate clear coat matches with this. I don't know why, but it does. So shake this shit up and then we'll get it sprayed. Alright, so we got the first coat of clear coat on. What is the 24-hour clear coat? So later tonight or tomorrow morning, we'll be able to put the second coat of clear coat on it, make it match the front. Granted, this is glossy. That's already cured, so there's a difference. So once we put the tractor together and clear coat it one more fucking time, completely together, she'll be pretty. At least from road edge looking in. Up close, you'll definitely be able to tell like where I didn't sand or where I got runs and shit. But it's not supposed to be show quality, but she damn well looks like show quality from a distance. She's definitely pretty so far. We are getting there. Alright, so we get the second clear coat on it. She looks pretty good so far. So we're able to get that off. We got the old bearing out. It's down there. And it had no seal on the back of it. It's got a seal up front, but when I knocked it out, I didn't have one on the back. So that one's junk, but that's a new one. We got that all sanded down. Now we can put it back on, get it bolted on, and then get the clutch on and try to get it together. All right, so we got that back on, the bearings in. Now we can start getting the clutch clean and the pressure plate clean and get that on. Oh, a neat little trick, like, so we're torquing down the bolts. put your breaker bar in between your bolts and your steering arm, and that will lock everything up so you can torque stuff down. If you don't have this, then there's always the trick of shoving something down the cylinder like rope and blocking the piston from moving to be able to tighten them. Same thing with like chainsaw and shit. Uh, Neat little trick. So now we'll get that installed, and then we'll get all that cleaned up in there before we put it all back together. All right, so we'll get some cleaner. We'll get that clean. Put all that new stuff together. Get that clean. Get it all bolted together. Hopefully all my bolts are still in the seat. And then I'll find the torque specs and torque those down. All right, so got new pressure plate and clutch on. Got no binding. She bolts in and out nicely. So now we can start cleaning in there and hopefully get it together. Oh, now the fun part begins. Pushing them together. Woohoo! This is going to take a while. All right, we got it all back together. We can tighten some of the bolts up. Start cleaning the two other pieces, what need to go back in the center part. Put the pump on, put the starter on. All that will be next time. Oh, that was a struggle. That definitely wasn't easy. But we got it done. Ain't sitting on the jack or nothing. No more. She's back on all four wheels. Woohoo! Well, that's it for this week. Till next time. And we got the radiator on. So, one new part so far. Well, two new parts, because now we got the clutch and everything in. Now we got the radiator in. We are getting there.